Hey there, you guys. This is going to be my soulmate relationship spread part 2. So, this is for those of you who are dealing with a soul connection, whether it be romantic, a friend, a business partner, a frenemy, an enemy, your neighbor, whomever you want to see what the connection is and whatnot. So, this spread can be used for any connection. Unlike the first spread that I created, that's more geared towards future, calling in, what's my next soulmate connection going to be like? Is it going to be romantic, a frenemy, whatever. Um, so this is a sample reading, okay, that I'm sharing. So why did you and this person meet? So let's say, for example, this is your reading. So why did you and this person meet? You have the Nine of Pentacles. So it could very have well been for growth. Could be to see what it is that you want, what you desire for yourself. Also to teach you about independence, self-reliance, self-worth, self-value, I would say. The first impressions that you and this person had upon your first meeting, for you, your first impression of this person was the World card. So you might have saw this person as extroverted, otherworldly, like you've never met anybody like them. They might have been exciting, just authentic and real and confident and sure of themselves. I feel like you might even thought that this person was, just everything, whether it was a romantic or you saw if it was your friend or someone you worked with, you just saw this person as like a very exciting, well-rounded individual. Like you looked up to this person, I felt. Their first impression of you with the Two of Pentacles, I feel like this person kind of didn't know what to feel or think about you or where to place you. Is like they kind of struggled with figuring out like who you are, what you represented, I feel. There was some sort of confusion or maybe mixed signals that they were giving you or you were giving them where they don't really know what you are about, what you stand for, I feel. As far as your current perceptions of each other, for you, you have the Ace of Swords. So just say, for example, this was your spread, your current perception of this person would be more than likely you're more clear on what this person means to you and where they stand in your life based off of things that they might have said or communicated to you. I feel like you have a clear understanding where you feel more sure of yourself and where things are with this person, I would say. If this was a real reading, obviously, but okay, so for them with the Hermit, their current perception of you would be more than likely that you kind of close yourself off a lot or you close yourself off from them. Could also be that you're a very wise person because they might have not known, they might have like looked at you as not sure of yourself. Now they feel like you're a very wise person or you've grown since this period, I feel. If this was a real reading, obviously. As far as a past life connection is relevant to this current lifetime between the both of you, you have the Death card. So there was a lot of changes. Could possibly be that you guys were in a time where there was a lot of war, a lot of death, where you had to cherish the people that you had in your life because at any time you could have lost somebody. It's kind of what I would get from this, just based off the energy that I'm picking up. If this is a real reading, which is weird, but I'm just getting that it could very well, and sometimes, who knows, this may resonate for somebody. You never know. But with the Death card, it's like there was either some sicknesses, some plagues. You see these people dead in the background. Could have been a war that broke out based off religion. It could have been fighting for religion, fighting. It could be have many different things that it could have been, and I feel like it might have taught either one of you to cherish life or cherish people that you have in your life while they're here, and cherish life as you're living. It's kind of the energy that I pick up from this. As far as the potential relationship future status, so what's the potential in the future of this relationship, whatever it is, the Devil card. So there's some indulgence, some codependency, some addiction, some unhealthiness, could be very passionate sexual energy. So this could I hate this. I wanted to like challenge the spread, and hopefully like spirit would give me an example of something outside of romance, like maybe somebody you can't stand, something heavy like that, but not romantic. But that's what it's looking like. So, oh well. The devil card. Two people are getting at it. Like they going in here in the card. So it could very well lead to a sexual connection between you if this is a real spread. So it's going to lead to sex. It could be very addicting. It could be a codependent relationship where you're intoxicated by one another. You don't see the bad in the situation. You're only focused on the pleasures of the connection, because there's all these little evil little, I don't know what, they're scary little monster things in the background. On top of that, the devil is here. They're not chained, so it's like you're not locked down. I wouldn't say that this is something that you're subject to just be locked down and caved in and trapped in. But, you know, it's like you're not paying attention to what's going on in the background, you know, the bad stuff about this person or the unhealthiness of the connection itself, maybe, you know, ignoring the consequences of this connection also as well. Something very sinister about it. It's like you guys only choose to see the good in each other. You're entrapped by romance that you don't see that this might not be the healthiest relationship, or your environments are unhealthy. You're just not paying attention to the what's going on around you. As far as long-term ship or short-term ship with this connection, the Knight of Cups, it can fluctuate. I feel like it can flow into whatever you want it to be, because the Knight of Cups to me, he's not the most grounded person. He could either come in your life and he'll fall out of love with you just as quickly as he fell in, but he could also be the type that always checks back in to see if you still want him, if you're still in love with him type as well. So it could flow, it could fluctuate between whether it's long term or short term. To me, that's kind of pretty much short term, because they're not there in your life. They're not just here. With the obstacles that you may face with all of this is the Seven of Pentacles. So the obstacles with this is there's going to be patience. You know, it's going to be divine timing involved with this. It's not going to always be how you want it when you want it. You both will have to be subject to divine's time when they want things to do, you know, go a certain way and whatnot. You might find like some of your efforts don't pay off right away, or certain things that you would like to do don't happen at the time that you want it. So the advice is the Two of Pentacles. You got the Two of Pentacles twice. As the advice card with the Two of Pentacles, you really do need to find balance with this whole thing. You also need to reevaluate if it's worth your efforts or not. Can you really handle the weight of this connection? If this is real, by the way. If this is what you're really wanting, is it worth it? Is it not? Is this something valuable? Is this person valuable? Is this connection valuable? You know, how do I feel within it? Do I feel like I'm valuing myself as well? You know, it's things that need to be weighed accordingly. And these are serious things because they're pentacles. So you do want to weigh things from a practical, grounded space as well. So that's what I'm getting. If this was a real spread, obviously. If you guys are interested in this spread, let me know. I'm probably not going to put it on my website as like offering like a real reading, because I created it, so I just wanted to put that out there, maybe see if it would be helpful to some people as a personal reading. I imagine it could very well be. If you are interested in this spread, let me know, and I'll figure out a way to offer this spread without putting it on my website. Figure out a price or whatever for it. If it does come down to people being interested in this spread, personally, I would use more cards, obviously, to get more in depth, because sometimes one card for represent, you know, one position doesn't always go in as deep as you want. So I would obviously look into pull more cards, obviously. But yeah, let me know how you guys like this spread. I send much love to you guys as always. Until the next spread, peace.